And welcome to the Business Spotlight. My name is Pat Dewar, and today I've got a fantastic guest who I've known for a number of years. He is the neuro programmer. Notice there was no linguistics in there. And part of the reason for that is that Dr. Ed Lewellen has transformed so many minds in such a short time in the way that he works with people that it's an honor to have him on my show. I know that he's spoken all over the country. He's a published author. He has his doctorate. The man's done a tremendous number of things for business owners and professionals all over the country. I'm so honored to have you on the show again, Dr. Ed.
Oh, Pat, I'm happy to be here talking with you again, and the success that you've had yourself as well as with other people.
Thank you. I want to get into your story as far as how do you create what you're doing right now?
So it's very unique, and that's being unique can be good, it can be bad, because it can be good in that it is totally different. It is something that people sometimes can't totally grasp. And so unlike so many coaches and trainers and so forth, I don't go in and teach someone a skill. I actually help rewire the brain so that it functions in a way that they want it to.
Right.
Now that may sound a little bit odd, but we do it all the time. And the thing that most people don't understand is we have more, our brain has more flexibility and adaptability than what we're taught.
Right. But the thing is that the things that you're teaching and working with executives and business owners around the country, the stuff that you're doing is so quick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you go in and you work with an owner, an executive, or some of their management, it's amazing how fast. I look at your website, I look at your book, and I see these case studies of where you shifted somebody that everyone else thought was an introvert into someone that was very successful in what they were doing, someone that everybody else thought was lazy, into someone that was actually got an advancement within 6 months of working with you.
Right.
I've seen you transform businesses in record time because you were able to work with the leadership and then some of the other staff. So how'd you create that?
Some people say it's a gift from God. I've taken a lot of different training, worked with a lot of great people in the world, top people in the world, but what I do is really my own. The process that I use is, again, just very unique and able to take and rewire. In fact, one of the words I like to use when I'm talking with people in the medical community is neuropathological remodeling.
Right. That's kind of where I was going initially. But what does neuropathological remodeling mean for the client that would work with you?
So let's say we have a business owner, and they're very driven. They have all the entrepreneurial spirit. They're doing all the things that the normal entrepreneur will do, and those can be good. But again, like most things, it's a double-edged sword. So let's say they've gotten the company to a certain point, and now they need to be different, rather than being that person that's always driving, being very forceful. They have to be the kind of person that interacts well with their people.
Right.
And in such a way that they are able to produce results through people versus just themselves.
So you're talking about the difference in a lot of cases from manager to leader, where they're trying to take a company to the next level and beyond. There is a different mindset when you go from 100,000 a year as far as just the beginning, all the way up to $1 million to maybe even 10 million.
Right.
But then when you get above 10 million, it takes a different kind of leader.
It does, and that's if you look at LinkedIn, you look at so many different websites and magazines that talk about leadership, they're filled with all this different information about how to be a servant leader, how to be, this type of leader, that type of leader. The problem is that so much of that is not trainable. I mean, you can tell someone, hey, you need to be like this, but it's a whole different story to actually, boom, changing the mind, the thought process, the belief system, so they actually become that versus a learned behavior.
Well, the thing that I've run into is trying to create lasting change. You have to train the unconscious level,
Right.
Rather than the conscious. And the challenge with that is that it takes so long. I mean, they talk about training that unconscious mind as something that could take 90 days or more, and yet it sounds like you're able to reach into that area in a person's life and shift those things very, very quickly. So in just one of the things that I'd want you to do is tell people real quick how to get a hold of you and maybe get a copy of your book. And then after the break, we'll go back with some other stuff.
Okay. Website is trans-think.com.
Yeah, put it on the screen. Go ahead.
And then 972-900-9207. That's a direct call to me.
Right.
And people can get in contact with me. Now, I want people to know that right now I'm only looking for probably 3, maybe 4 companies to work for.
Oh, yeah. I imagine you couldn't even handle anything more than that. I mean, just because of what you do and how you create change. This is the Business Spotlight. I'm Pat Dewar. We're talking with Dr. Ed Lewellen. He is someone that has the ability to really shift a person to give them the tools to create greater success in their life. We'll be right back.